COVID-19 is an infectious disease caused by a new coronavirus introduced to humans for the first time. It is spread from person to person, mainly through the droplets produced when an infected person speaks, coughs, or sneezes. These droplets can land in the mouths or noses of people who are nearby. These droplets are too heavy to travel far in the air. They only travel approximately 1 meter and quickly settle on surfaces. This is the reason person-to-person spread is happening mainly between close contacts. The exact time that the virus can survive on surfaces is not yet known. So it is wise to clean surfaces regularly, particularly in the vicinity of people infected with COVID-19. Hands touch many surfaces, which can be contaminated with the virus. You should therefore avoid touching your eyes, nose, or mouth, since contaminated hands can transfer the virus from the surface to yourself. When coughing or sneezing, cover your mouth and nose with the bend of your elbow or use a disposable tissue. If a tissue is used, discard it immediately into a closed bin. The most effective way to prevent the spread of the new coronavirus is to clean your hands frequently with an alcohol-based hand rub or soap and water. This will eliminate the virus if it is on your hands. Stay healthy and prevent the spread of COVID-19.
Jai Hind students, we are continuing the lesson trigonometry. In the previous videos, we learned about trigonometric ratios and trigonometric values of some specific angles. Today we are going to see more examples on trigonometric values. Dear students, in our previous classes, we learned about different trigonometric ratios and the values of trigonometric ratios of some specific angles. So today in this class we are going to study some of the examples that is related with values of trigonometric ratios. Okay. So how we are going to solve the examples? All of you listen carefully. Okay. So this is your first problem. If sin of a minus b equals 1 by 2, cos of a plus b equals 1 by 2, 0 less than a plus b less than or equal to 90 degrees, a greater than b, find a and b. As you know, a and b are angles. They are some acute angles. Okay. Now, sin of a minus b means the difference between the angles a minus b. Anyways, it is a value. We don't know what is a and what is b, but a minus b, the difference of the two angles is some angle. Okay, we don't know. So that angle, value sin of that angle is equal to 1 by 2 given. And similarly, cos of a plus b, the sum of the two angles a plus b, this is also an acute angle. So cos of that angle value is 1 by 2, and given that this a plus b lies between the values 0 degree and 90 degree. What is the meaning? This a plus b is an acute angle because it lies between 0 and 90 degree. Also a is greater than b because a is greater than b means here you see a minus b, it is the difference. So when a is greater than b, this is a positive value. Okay. If a is not greater than b means less than b means this will become negative. So we are not aware of that angles. Okay. So here a greater than b and this a plus b is an acute angle. That is the information given according to this condition. And our question is we need to find out what is the value of a angle and what is the value of b angle. Okay. So from these two given angles, we are going to find out what is a and b. So start the solution. First we can write the given sin of a minus b. A minus b is some acute angle we don't know, that is equal to 1 by 2 given, and cos of a plus b, that is also equal to 1 by 2, and 0 degree less than a plus b less than or equal to 90 degree, and A is greater than B. Okay, yes. Now you have to write. See, we know all the trigonometric values of some specific angles we studied. Okay, 0 degree, 90 degree, 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree. So we studied all those ratios, and by applying that values only we are going to solve this problem. So you see, from this first value, sine of A minus B equal to 1 by 2. So I am taking this first condition. Sine of angle A minus B is 1 by 2. So this you want to relate with the values of angles what we studied, and for which angle of sine, the value is coming 1 by 2. So you want to recall the values of those specific angles, and you will understand that sine of 30 degrees is equal to 1 by 2. Okay, sine 30 degree is 1 by 2. So this we studied earlier. Understood? So the sine value of 30 degree is 1 by 2. So that implies surely this value of A minus B is which angle? That is 30 degrees. Understood? So this implies A minus B, that angle will be 30 degrees. So let it be the result 1. Okay, so we got one condition. Now similarly take the second condition. Also cos of A plus B is given 1 by 2. Now you recall the cosine values, for which angle of cosine we are getting the value equal to 1 by 2. Yes, it is 60 degrees. We know cos 60 degree is equal to 1 by 2. Understand? So the angle 60 degree for the cosine value is 1 by 2. So this implies A plus B is equal to this angle. Okay, this angle is equal to 60 degrees. Let it be the condition 2. So we want to find the value of A and B, unknown quantities. Here actually we got two equations now, and you studied in a pair of equations how to find the value of unknown variable by pairing two equations we have learned earlier. By using those conditions we are going to solve this and find the value of A and B. Now you see, consider this as two equations, A minus B equal to 30, A plus B equal to 60. Can you find any one of the variable, any one of the unknown quantity by combining this? Yes, because you see here minus B, here plus B. So when you add these two equations, one variable will be cancelled and we will know the value of other variable. And by using that variable, we can find the other one. Okay, so we are applying that property. So adding 1 and 2. Adding 1 and 2. These two equations. What you get? First we add the left hand side. A minus B. Okay. Plus A plus B. Because it is addition, no need of bracket. A minus B, this one, plus A plus B equal to, add the right hand sides, 30 degree plus 60 degree. Now you see from this, minus B and plus B cancelled. So what is the remaining? It is 2A. A plus A is 2A equal to 30 degree plus 60 degrees, 90 degrees. Understood? From this, A is equal to 90 degree divided by 2, that is 45 degree. Okay, so therefore we got angle A value is 45 degrees. Okay, so we got one angle. Now using this value of A in any one of the equations, you can find out the value of B. So let us go with equation 2. Now equation 2 implies, what is equation 2? A plus B. So put the value of A, 45 degree plus B equal to 60 degrees. From this, B is equal to 60 degree minus 45 degree, that is 60 minus 45 is 15. Therefore, value of B is 15 degrees. Understand? So thus we got, hence value of angle A is 45 degrees and B is 15 degrees. So we got the required acute angles. Okay. See this question. Find 2 tan 30 degree divided by 1 plus tan square 30 degree. So here also apply the values and start the solution. So here only one trigonometric angle, value of one angle is discussed, that is tan of 30 degrees. Okay. So we know the value of tan 30 degrees equal to 1 by root 3. Okay. So all of you need to memorize by heart all the trigonometric values of specific angles. Okay. Yes. Therefore, yes, we need to find the value of this. So write the question once. 2 tan 30 degrees by 1 plus tan square 30 degrees. Okay. That is 2 into tan 30 is 1 by root 3 divided by 1 plus tan square 30 degree means it is actually the square of the angle, that is tan 30 degree the whole square. Okay, so put the value of tan 30 and put whole square, that is 1 by root 3 the whole square. Okay, now this is equal to 2 into 1 by root 3 is 2 by root 3 divided by 1 plus 1 by root 3 the whole square. Take the square here, numerator square by denominator square is root 3 square 3. Okay, so this is equal to 2 by root 3 and take the LCM of the denominator. LCM is 3. So here 3 plus 1, that is 4 by 3. So next step, 2 by root 3 by 4 by 3. Now you want to simplify, that is equal to 2 by root 3 into, this becomes reciprocal, 3 by 4. Now here you can cancel 2 and 4. 1 2 is 2, 2 2s are 4, and here root 3, 3 means root 3 into root 3. So 3 is having root 3 into root 3. Okay, so root 3 into root 3, from this 1 root 3 will be cancelled. So remaining 1 root 3. So that is equal to how much? Balance root 3 by 2. So this is the answer. Root 3 by 2 is the value of this question. And you see, this is also one of your question from the exercise questions. There the options are given like choose the correct answer, and this is the same question there. There you will get other options like sine 60 degree, cos 60 degree likewise. So this is the answer actually, and this answer is equal to sine value of 60 degrees. Okay, so in that exercise question, this is the answer, sine 60 degrees. Okay, so the value is root 3 by 2. So that is the problem. Now next problem. What is the next problem? Find the value of A for which sine 2A equal to 2 sine A is true. Okay, so here also we need to find the value of angle A. A is an angle and the condition is sine 2A is equal to 2 sine A. Understood? So here when you start the solution, the condition is sine 2A equal to 2 sine A. This is the condition given. We need to find out for which value of A this condition is true. Okay, so we need to check what are the angles we studied in this condition, so that we need to get LHS and RHS to be same values. So actually the question means here to find the value of A, we need to put all the values of angles what we studied in this LHS and RHS so that they will become equal. Understand? So we know we studied what are the angles we studied trigonometric values 0 degree, 30 degrees, 45, 60, 90 degrees. So we need to check one by one so that which angle is satisfying this condition. So we can start from 0 degrees. Okay. So for A is equal to 0 degrees. Okay. LHS is equal to, first we can do LHS, sine of 2 into 0 degrees. We have taken A equal to 0 degree. So sine 2 into 0 means what? What is 2 into 0? 2 into 0 means 0. That is sine 0 degree. What is the value of sine 0? You know it is 0. So we got LHS is equal to 0 value. Now take RHS. RHS is 2 into sine 0 degree. Okay, sine 0 because we have taken A is 0. So that is again 2 into sine 0. You know already it is 0. So that is also value 0. So this implies for which angle? For this 0 degree we got LHS is equal to RHS. So no need to check for other angles. We got our answer. Therefore find the value of A. That is our question. Therefore for A equal to 0 degree sine 2A is equal to 2 sine A. So that is the required answer. So we need to find out the angle for which this condition is true. So in the very first case we got the answer true. So no need of checking to other angles. Okay. Now see this question. Verify whether sine of A plus B is equal to sine A plus sine B. Justify your answer. Okay. So we need to verify whether these two values are equal. Understand? Okay. So sine of A plus B means the two different angles of sine, that is A and B. So two different angles, and that value is equal to sine A plus sine B. We want to verify first. So we can do the verification now. Solution. So A and B are any two different acute angles. So let us consider. We can take for A 30 degrees and B can be 60 degrees. Okay, so two different angles we have selected. You can take any angles. It is not compulsory that you want to take A equal to 30 and B equal to 60. You can check for any angles, no problem. We studied 0 degree, 90 degrees, 30, 60, 45. So from this angles you can take any of them. So I have taken A equal to 30 and B equal to 60. Now let us check on the LHS. LHS is equal to sine of A plus B. Okay. So sine of A plus B means sine of 30 plus 60. 30 plus 60 is sine 90 degrees. And what is the value of sine 90 degree? It is 1. Okay. Consider the RHS. RHS is equal to sine A plus sine B. Now put the values. A is 30 degree and B is 60 degrees. Now you know the values of sine 30 and sine 60. What is the value of sine 30? 1 by 2. And what is the value of sine 60 degrees? Root 3 by 2. Okay. Yes. Now you see these are two like fractions. 2 is common denominator, so that you can combine 2, and numerator rational and irrational we cannot do. So 1 plus root 3. Okay. So this we cannot simplify. So this is the answer. Now see the two sides LHS and RHS. They are different. Therefore LHS not equal to RHS. Okay. So if one condition we checked for any two angles, and this two angles for this condition is not coming true. So if one condition is not coming true means that statement is wrong. Okay, so what is the conclusion? Therefore sine of a plus b is not equal to, understand, is not equal to sine a plus sine b for any values of a and b. So for any values of a and b, if we do, they are not equal. The statement is wrong. Now see this question. In triangle PQR, right angled at Q. So a triangle PQR, right angle is at Q. PQ equal to 3 centimeters. Okay. So this PQ is 3 centimeters and PR, that is hypotenuse, is 6 centimeters. Determine angle QPR. So this angle QPR, the angle P and angle PRQ. So this R and this P, these two angles we need to find out. So how you can do this question? By applying the trigonometric ratios. Okay, yes. So first we can start the problem. Solution. Given, we can write what are the given values. PQ is given 3 centimeters. PR is given 6 centimeters. Okay, yes. Now you see, if we need to find R, this angle, so the R angle's opposite side is PQ and hypotenuse is PR. Both values we know. So we can use the trigonometrical ratio sine for finding the value here. Okay, yes. So we have sine of angle R is equal to opposite side by hypotenuse PR. Now put the values. This implies sine R equal to PQ. What is PQ given? 3 centimeters by the value of PR is 6 centimeters. 3 and 6 reduce. You will get 1 by 2. So this implies sine of R equal to 1 by 2. We need to find out what is this angle R. Okay, any idea for which value of sine, which angle, the value is equal to 1 by 2? Yes, it is 30 degrees. Sine 30 degree is 1 by 2, we know. Understand? So this R takes the value 30 degree. So therefore this R equal to 30 degree. So that is, what is R? In our question it is asked PRQ. Okay. So this implies angle PRQ equal to 30 degrees. So we got one answer. Now our aim is to find QPR. Okay, QPR. Now you see children, we got the value PRQ equal to 30 degree. This angle we got. So now we need to find out this angle QPR. So in order to use any other trigonometric ratio or any other way to find out this angle, there is one easy method to find this angle. What is that? By using angle sum property of a triangle. Already this is 90 degree and now we got this 30 degree. So what is the third angle? From the total angle 190, you can add this 2 and subtract, we will get the third angle. So that is the easy way. So therefore next step we can write, therefore angle QPR, okay, angle QPR is equal to the total angle 180 degree minus of the sum of the others, 90 plus 30, this is 180 degree minus 120 degrees, that is equal to 60 degrees. So we got the second answer also. So this property we used here is angle sum property of triangle. Okay, so by that way we can easily find out the other angle QPR. So that is the answer. See this question. In triangle ABC, right angled at B. So this is a triangle right angled at B. Okay, this is B is right angle. AB is equal to 5 centimeters. So this side AB is 5 centimeters and angle ACB equal to 30 degrees. ACB. Okay, so here it is 30 degrees. Determine the lengths of the sides BC and AC. We need to find out this side BC we don't know, and AC. AC, who is that AC? AC is the hypotenuse. So we need to find out BC side and hypotenuse. Okay, so right angle is at B. So we can find the length of the side BC. We want to use trigonometric ratio that includes this side BC. Okay, because this BC is unknown, we can use this 30 degree is given here, 30 degrees. Opposite side we know it is 5 centimeters and we need to find out BC. So we can take a trigonometric ratio that includes opposite side and adjacent side. Can you tell what is that trigonometric ratio? Yes, it is tan of the angle. Okay, so that is the thing we are going to do now. In order to find this BC, we are taking the adjacent side of this 30 degree and opposite side of 30 degree. Okay, so we can write the solution like this. Solution: to find BC, consider opposite side of BC and adjacent side of BC, no, opposite side of angle ACB. Okay, the angle and adjacent side of angle ACB. So that implies tan of this angle 30 degree. If we are taking the tan of this 30 degree, that is opposite side AB by adjacent side BC. Correct? So tan of this 30 degree AB by BC, and this implies, what is tan value of 30 degrees? You know it is 1 by root 3. So 1 by root 3 is equal to AB by BC, and this implies cross multiply BC, 1 into BC equal to root 3 AB, that is BC equal to, what is the value of AB given? 5. Okay, so root 3 into 5, that is 5 root 3. This implies BC is equal to 5 root 3 centimeter. So we got the value of BC. BC is equal to 5 root 3 centimeter. Yes, now here you see children, BC is equal to 5 root 3 centimeter we got. BC is equal to 5 root 3 centimeters we got. Now our aim is to find AC. What is AC? AC is the hypotenuse. And now you know in a right angle triangle we know the two sides. So by applying Pythagoras theorem we can find out the hypotenuse. So that is one method of finding the side AC. But instead we have one more method to find out this AC, that is if we take this 30 degree, correct? So 30 degree, adjacent side we know, opposite side we know. So that to find out hypotenuse, if you take sine of this angle then opposite side by hypotenuse. So from that also we can easily find out hypotenuse using the trigonometric value of the ratio. And similarly, if you take cos 30 degree is equal to adjacent side by hypotenuse. So from there also you will get the value of hypotenuse, because we are aware of, we know very well the value of sin 30 and cos 30. Understood? So here actually we can apply three methods. One is Pythagoras property for finding the hypotenuse, otherwise sine of the angle 30 degree or cos of the angle 30 degree. Okay, so here I am going to do taking the trigonometric sine of the ratio. Okay, so anyways you can do, no problem, to find the length of the side AC. Okay, so this is the next point. So I am taking sine value of 30 degree, that is equal to opposite side by hypotenuse, that is AB by hypotenuse. We don't know AC, so that is equal to AB, already we have value 5 by AC unknown. Okay, so that implies sine 30 degree is equal to 5 by AC. You know sine 30 value is 1 by 2, that is equal to 5 by AC. Now do the cross multiplication, you will get AC is equal to 2 into 5, that is 10 centimeters. Okay, so this is the value for AC. Understood? So if you apply Pythagoras theorem also, you will get this answer. Or you find the cos of 30 degree adjacent side by hypotenuse, that will also you get AC equal to 10 centimeters. So you can apply any method for finding this second answer. Understood? So all of you complete all the notes proper and do the homework also and make the topic very thorough. Okay? Students, this is your homework questions. Complete all the problems and complete the exercise problems also. Thank you students. Meet you in the next class.